let's go. 10 seconds to kick off. I'm looking down the field trying to figure out who I'ma pick on. Right here, right now is the time and the place, and I'ma put his helmet to the other side of his face. The game's underway, in this smash mouth football we come to play. So pad up if you wantin' to fight. It's Friday night, game tight, and we under the lights. Let's go.
Under the Lights, presented by Rush Personnel.
Welcome into another edition of Under the Lights. Along with Chase Napier, I'm Jenna Fink. We have a lot of great games to show you as conference play starts up for most schools.
Yeah, that's right, Jenna, and I don't want to waste any time. Let's get right into our Game of the Week.
It's time for Action News Now, Game of the Week.
Pleasant Valley hosting undefeated Enterprise, and Jenna, this was a great game.
One of the best I've seen in the year, in my opinion. So good as Seagull or Goose, whatever you want to call it, stopped by to watch. Third play from scrimmage, QB Ian Guanzon flings it down to a wide-open Bryson Snelling. A beautiful catch for the junior. He sprints down the sideline right into the end zone. A missed extra point, though, so 6-0 lead for the Vikings. Enterprise answers right away. Quarterback Demarie Lewis Cooper keeps it for himself and takes off. And just when you think he's going to be pushed out of bounds, nope, he zigzags back to the middle before being tackled. It was a horse collar penalty, though, which led to this. Lewis Cooper again, but through the air, he finds Jahari Johnson in the corner of the end zone, 7-6 Enterprise. And this was a back-and-forth showdown. Later, Guanzon with a near-perfect spiral and a perfect catch. Joey Stewart was double-teamed and still managed to snag it. And that set up running back Matt Kinoshita. He rumbles and stumbles into the end zone. PV up 12-7. The game was tied at 15 at the half. This was neck and neck throughout the second half too, but PV hangs on, winning 29-22. The Vikings snap Enterprise's perfect record and advance to 500 on the year.
Over to Paradise now, the Bobcats hosting East Nicolas, and it's homecoming night. You can see the Queen getting her sash, and we've even got to go in attendance.
It's
a party in Paradise. But early on, it's the Spartans doing the dancing. This is Dalton Novak coming down with an interception with a little help from his teammate. Good job keeping his eyes on the ball there. But it won't matter. Paradise giving this East Nicolas offense absolutely no room to run. You can see multiple Bobcats in on this play. And that'll get the ball back in the hands of the offense, but they'll stall in the red zone. Both teams really holding their ground on defense tonight. Paradise will have to settle for a field goal. This is Aiden Luna booting it through the uprights. This guy leads the northern section in field goals, and you can see why. That would make this a 3-0 game. The Bobcats offense would eventually pick up the pace in the second half, winning this one 27-7. And that's now 4 straight wins for Paradise. They've come alive this season, Jenna.
Yeah, second shutout of the win of the year for the Bobcats. Now we'll move over to Foothill, the Cougars hosting Shasta. Both sidelines getting fired up for this big Reading matchup. We'll pick things up in the second quarter. Foothill QB Davis Smith fumbles on a read option, and that's recovered by Shasta's Zachary Schutte at the 35-yard line. Shasta now has life, down 19-0. And the Wolves capitalize. Braxton Fleming drills a 34-yard field goal, 19-3 the score now. First half is winding down. Foothill converts a 3rd and 15 with a 15-yard catch and run from wide receiver Brent Doyle. That gives Foothill a first down with 25 seconds left. And then another crucial first down for Foothill here by Brent Doyle again. That sets them up at the 5-yard line. The Cougars then kick a field goal and lead 22-3 at the half, and that lead only ballooned in the second. Foothill dominates Shasta 43-10, the final. Some other scores happening in our area as well. Wheatland beat West Valley 27-21. The Eagles fall to 0-6, still looking for their first win of the season. Sutter took care of business against Gridley, winning 42-7. And Reading Christian had a cancellation earlier this week, but was able to reschedule with Myrtle Point. The Lions lost 28-27, their first loss of the year.
And Orland squeaked by Lassen 33-28. The Trojans are now 5-1 on the year. Also, Las Molinas edged out Etna 22-20. A handful of close games there compared to a lot in our area. And lastly, Durham more than doubled up Colusa, winning 48-21. The Trojans snapped a 2-game skid with that win. And coming up on Under the Lights, we'll break down the 2 nominations for Play of the Week.
Plus, Corning hosted Oroville tonight. Both teams looking for their first win. We'll tell you who came out on top.
It's time for Action News Now Cheer of the Week.
But first, here's a look at tonight's Cheerleaders of the Week from Pleasant Valley High School. Everyone decked out in those bright pink uniforms for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The team also raising money for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation with bake sales, a GoFundMe, and raffles.